What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius here back in for the video, and this time I am here for my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. As you can probably tell by the fact that I got this damn shadow, this shadow thing on my head here, which if I take my glasses off and like it goes all the way down, it stands like a damn Magneto helmet, right? It's kind of like a Magneto helmet almost. I feel like Magneto with this without my glasses on, but yeah, dude, I just came in from seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And yes, I will be wearing this the entire review because this means something to me, damn it. Okay? So this is the third installment in the Sonic movie franchise, right? This is the end of the trilogy, but not the end of the series because they already confirmed before the movie even came out, like officially, they confirmed Sonic 4 is in the works. But the trilogy, first three movies is done right here, and this is my review. In case you're new here, number one, hit the subscribe button, all right? Help me out. Help me reach 800 subscribers. I'll really appreciate it. If you're new here, the way I do my movie reviews, I do a non-spoiler section. I talk non-spoilers, Then I do a spoiler section if I feel like it. If I feel like I have enough to talk about in terms of spoilers, I have a spoiler section. That's my little breakup of the review here. And I definitely got a lot to say about this movie. Because this is the greatest video game movie ever made. All right, it is. Okay, when I saw the second movie, and because the first movie was really good, really fun, but you could tell on certain things they were very much pulling back on like Sonic lore and really making it feel like Sonic, right? But then Sonic 2, with the introduction of Knuckles and having Tails in the mix and everything, they were inching their way even further, into like being, okay, this is like really a Sonic movie. You get to this one, and it is a full-blown Sonic movie. There's so much Sonic love and heart put into this. It's a love letter to Sonic fans. When I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I named that the greatest video game movie ever made, right? And then Mario came out. But now, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic is back to having the greatest video game movie ever. Right? It went from Sonic 2, then it went to Mario, then Sonic said, Mario, nah. Our rivalry is old as time itself. I'm snatching that back, and we have ourselves the greatest video game movie ever made. Alright? Because this thing, if you are a Sonic fan, you're going to love this movie. If you're a Sonic fan, circa, even like, just in general, like, obviously a big part of this movie is taking from Sonic Adventure 2, which was like a late 90s? No, I think that was Sonic Adventure 1. I think Sonic Adventure 2 was like 2001. That seems right to me. I think it was 2001. I was 1 year old, right? Didn't know what the hell Sonic was. But, a few years later after that, go over to a friend's house. He has Sonic Adventure 2 on his damn GameCube, and I was locked in. I was love at first sight. Sonic became my thing. And as a Sonic Adventure 2 fan, I walked away feeling so happy, feeling as if the people who created this movie actually gave a damn about me and my feelings and my nostalgia and all the love that I poured into playing that game and it didn't feel like this was just some corporate greed, some corporate, let's crunch the numbers and go after this IP and let's do this. It didn't feel like a freaking ChatGPT movie or something. No, this was legit. This really had some love and care put into it, and I was so excited for this movie, as you can tell, dude. Like I went full into it, dude. Like I got this. I rarely buy like collectible stuff from movies and stuff, but like I got like this special popcorn bucket. I got the damn mask. I got the Shadow Cup, which had the Shadow the Hedgehog topper that fell off somewhere. I'm so mad it fell off. Damn it! Because like I got the Tails one. I got the Tails one from freaking Sonic 2, and I was like, I'm gonna get a Shadow one to put on here. It's gonna be great, and then I lost it somewhere. But hey, at least it's still a cool like Shadow Cup, right? Like you see his eyes there, then it's got, I think you turn around, yeah. So it's still a cool cup, regardless. But back to the review. The voice acting is obviously the biggest thing here because there's a lot of CG creatures and anthropomorphic, whatever you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Anthropomorphic. Why am I still trying? Those hedgehogs, Tails, Knuckles, them, right? Voice acting carries this movie, and obviously, Ben Schwartz still doing great as Sonic, Idris still being amazing as Knuckles. I can never remember Tails' voice actress. Like I can't remember her name, but like she's the one from the actual games. Is it Colleen? Why am I thinking Colleen O'Shaughnessy? That doesn't. I don't know if that's right. Tails voice actor. Oh my god, that's actually it. Colleen O'Shaughnessy. It's crazy. That's crazy. I got that right. Hell yeah. Look at me. Yeah, they do a great job. And then Keanu comes in as Shadow, which was like the number one fan cast from the very start. Not just by me, but from like everyone, right? Keanu put so much heart and emotion into the performance of Shadow. I loved it. You could tell he gave a damn reading that script, reading those lines. He wasn't just reading them, but he was like really getting into it. You could feel it. And then, of course, Jim Carrey, like when it comes to the acting, in terms of like the human characters, like they bring back some of the human characters, but like the main one, obviously, you come to this movie to see is Eggman, Robotnik. And him playing Eggman, him playing Eggman's granddad, Ivo. No, Gerald rather. It was fantastic. I ended up missing the first, I think, like probably 10 minutes or so. I think when it came to like Shadow's escape, because when I walked into the movie, they were already like getting to that point in the trailer where like they first meet Shadow, right? So I must have missed his escape, so I'll have to end up watching the movie again to see that, because the concessions line, my lord, it was packed. I walked in there and I was like, what is this, like a Avengers movie or something? What is this? But the lines, it was crazy. It was crazy, but that's how big of a deal this movie is, and I hope this movie crushes at the box office because it was absolutely amazing. It absolutely deserves every amount of money it's going to make. And I have to say that obviously when it comes to these movies, there's a level of writing in it that, yeah, it can be a little cheesy, a little hokey, but you don't come to this movie for some damn Oscar-winning piece, right? You come to this movie to have some fun, have some laughs, and to just experience what true care for a video game franchise, a video game character is like on screen. Like, we know the history of video game movies. They tend to be bad. They tend to be horrible. But I feel like ever since the first Sonic movie, it's been kind of trending back up. You know, you got this, you got Mario. Mortal Kombat was but like, I feel like more so than not now we're starting to get some better video game adaptations, like across the board, not just film, but like TV, you know, Last of Us, Fallout, Arcane. It's trending in a better direction, more so in TV than movies, but like movies will always have these Sonic movies because they keep getting better each and every time. Like, and that's how movies should be in general. Like, if you're going to do a trilogy of movies, it should get better each and every time, and oftentimes that's not the way it happens. Sometimes, you know, it peaks at 1, sometimes it peaks at 2. But this movie peaked at 3. It's gotten better each and every time, and you love to see it. One big complaint that I had walking into this movie for the first two was the lack of using Sonic iconic music, because Sonic, I think even more than Mario, has the best music in all of gaming. That's just me, and I think a lot of people would agree too. And the Mario movie used the Mario music expertly. Like, I was jealous at how well they used Mario music in that movie. That was like, bro, Sonic, Sega, come on now. You got the tracks. Drop them, right? The ones from Sonic 1 and 2 and the ones that Michael Jackson worked on in 3 or whatever the hell. Like, come on, man. Drop them. And they didn't do it as much, again, in this movie. Like, they didn't do it as much. You know, there was like some little Easter egg moments with them. But they do eventually use a certain song from one of the games, and it damn near brought a tear to my eye. And I'm going to talk about that in spoilers. So just, if you wanted to hear me gush about that in depth, hold on for spoiler talk, man. I don't know what else much there is to say about this in terms of, like, you know what it is, right? Sonic and the gang, Team Sonic going up against Shadow and the Robotniks. And if you followed Sonic Adventure 2, it's not a copy and paste. There's some similar elements. There's some things they change. I don't know if for the better, but definitely for the more entertaining, and might even for like darker when you kind of think about it. But I'll hold on that until spoilers. Right now, I'm gonna give my little non-spoiler grade. I give this an A movie. It's like a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, but like I'm flirting with 9.5 as a Sonic fan. Like, damn it, you know what? Let me try not to be objective here. Let me be subjective. As a Sonic fan, it's a 9.5 out of 10 movie, dude. This show's amazing. Like, if I have the time, if my busy schedule allows me to, I would go see this movie at least another 2 times because it was that damn good. So, if you haven't seen the movie, right, and you want to get away from spoilers, which, by the way, if you want to stay away from spoilers, make sure you do not get spoiled when it comes to the post-credit scene. It's leaked. It's out there. I didn't see it, but I just saw headlines saying that it was out there. Do not allow yourself to get spoiled by the post-credit scene, or like more so the mid-credit scene, because it had the entire theater lit, bro. It really did. So keep an eye out for that, man. If you're gonna leave after this because you don't want to get spoiled, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notify bell, like the video as well, comment, do all that YouTube algorithm stuff. So, spoilers, spoiler time. They used Live and Learn. That's the biggest takeaway from like spoiler wise. They used Live and Learn. That's my biggest thing, dude. I'm like, if you're gonna be taken from Sonic Adventure 2, if this is gonna be, a movie version of Sonic Adventure 2, you can't not have Live and Learn in this movie. And they did it. When they do it at a crucial point, when Sonic and Shadow, they're both in their super forms. And number one, that was amazing seeing that. Right, seeing Shadow, even I was expecting it, just seeing him in that form in live action was just chef's kiss. And the fights, I forgot to mention that in like non-spoiler review. The fights, the action, it's like some Dragon Ball Z stuff, especially when they're in their super forms, because obviously we know Super Sonic was inspired by Super Saiyan and all that shit. But like when they get going and they're fighting and the action, it's so good. Shadow's teleporting action and shit, it's so Dragon Ball, it's so anime, it's awesome. I saw someone before I saw the movie. I saw a headline saying that this is the best Dragon Ball Z movie ever, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, considering evolution, if we're just talking live action, it's like this is the Dragon Ball live action movie. That's exactly what it is. It's so good. It's so much fun. But when they start fighting, or like I think it was at the point where they decided to team up. Yeah, when they decided to team up, when Sonic pulled a talk no jutsu from Naruto fans and talked him down, they used Live and Learn. Live and Learn came in. It was like the biggest thing before I saw this movie. I'm like, please use Live and Learn. And they used it, and it brought a tear to my eye. Brought a tear to my eye, man. Hearing Live and Learn, hearing the lyrics to it, I was singing it. I was like, this is everything I wanted. Oh, I love this movie. I love the people who made this movie. Dude, I want to meet them and shake their hands and give them a hug. Because, good lord, they used Live and Learn to have Sonic and Shadow during their team up. They did the damn pose. The iconic Sonic Adventure 2 pose. Where they, like, go the other way. And they crisscross that way. Oh, my god. And, like, Shadow used the Chaos Spears. It was everything. Everything to me. Robotnik and Ivo and Gerald, right? Dr. Eggman getting his, I want to say comic accurate, it's not a comic movie, his video game accurate Eggman full, costume since like, I think it was like Sonic Adventure 1 maybe, when he had that, like the modern Eggman design. He had that and it was awesome. And Jim Carrey knocked out the park playing both roles. It's, from what I remember, I think Gerald, I don't know if Gerald was inherently like evil, but it's been a while since I played Sonic Adventure 2, but like, Gerald in this version is definitely a lot more evil. He was more evil than, Eggman. And Eggman was like, wait a minute, bro, like, you about to destroy the whole planet? Over what one government organization did you? The entire planet gotta go? What the hell? And I get it, man, they did. Oh, I gotta get to that. Maria, right? I was kind of expecting them to do it. I was like, they're gonna do it, right? They're gonna have Maria die. Obviously, she needed to die, but like, was she going to get shot like she did in the game? And they didn't do that. They did not do that. They did not shoot Maria. But in a way, I'm like, it might have. I imagine they changed it because I feel like when it comes to like, this is a PG movie. Like when it comes to certain ratings, I think like you can't show like children dying in PG stuff. Right, the rest I would like carry over, maybe even past PG-13. But I'm pretty sure like you to keep it PG, you can't show kids getting killed, right? So I was thinking in the back of my mind like, how much are they gonna show, or how much are they gonna imply in terms of Maria if she gets shot? Well, they fixed that by her not getting shot. Instead, she got blown up. Like, one of the gun people, they're chasing down Shadow and shit, and they, like, shoot this highly explosive thing, and it blows up. But the movie sets you up thinking that he overused his powers, and then it blew everything up. And, like, I was kind of thinking that as they were going to the Maria stuff, I was like, wait a minute. That explosion. Did Shadow blow up Maria? Because that'd be fucked up. But that's not what they did. They had one of the stupid gun agents shoot explosive thing, blew up. You don't, like, they don't even show that much of Maria, like her body, like lying there dead, because again, I think rating wise you just can't show dead children like that. But in a way, I'm kind of like, damn, maybe she had it worse getting blown up than shot. Like, I'm trying to think which one's worse, like I'm sure like both are kind of instant, but maybe not. Like, I feel like maybe getting blown up, you might be alive more, you might feel some of that more, and then you die. But to the same effect of being Shadow's, driving purpose and taking revenge. I thought that was an interesting change from the game. Some people are gonna like it, or some people are gonna hate it. I think it's a perfectly fine substitute for it. I know it's been memed to hell. Sonic fans cheering when a little girl gets shot, but I'll tell you what we did cheer for. A post-credit scene. The mid-credit scene, rather. Sonic and friends, they go on a race. Sonic goes too fast, ends up in New York. And then Metal Sonic shows up. And at that moment, I was leaning forward. I was just like, oh my God. And I thought that was going to be it was Metal Sonic showing up. He targeted, Shadow, or Sonic, rather. They had a little confrontation, and then a bunch of other Metal Sonics showed up, and they're just like, what the hell is happening? What is this? I thought it was going to leave us on some cliffhanger of, like, Sonic versus Metal Sonic. But then a giant hammer swings in the frame and takes out the Metal Sonics, or at least one of them, right? And at that moment, I saw that, like, it had like a pink glow around it. I was like, oh my God! Oh my God! Amy shows up to save him. And I already love what they're doing with Amy, because, like, she came in with, like, a damn Jedi robe, cloak, on, that she, put down and revealed it was her. So I'm getting the sense that Amy's not going to just be, oh, Sonic, fangirl in love with Sonic. I think she's going to be a badass, which, honestly, I'm all for it, because, like, Amy, her love, her childish, crush on Sonic, that's literally her entire character, right? It's like, what's her name from Naruto? It's like freaking, Sakura, early on Sakura, her entire character just being in love with Sasuke. That's what Amy traditionally has been. But if they're going to give Amy some dimension, make her a badass, right, who happens to like Sonic, but not have that be her entire goal, her entire purpose in life, I'm all for it. I cannot wait for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Hopefully they do a Shadow the Hedgehog movie, because they did in the very end credit scene show that, Shadow's still alive after he sacrificed himself. I wonder if they're going to do the storyline from the Shadow game, where he loses his memory and do the Black Doom and all that stuff. I don't see them doing that, but a Shadow spinoff in some form or fashion, bring Rouge in, expand these characters, expand this world, maybe even get away from Earth, because I'm kind of tired of Earth, but bring all the cast of Sonic characters in, man. Just full Sonic this bad boy out, because this franchise is in good hands. I can feel it. They know what they're doing. I trust them, even though the Knuckles series was not that good. It really wasn't. Like, it was kind of bad. It was kind of trash. But that aside, these 3 movies have been phenomenal, right? Give Shadow a movie, it'd be great. Obviously we got Sonic 4 coming. Who knows? Maybe do if they bring in Team Chowtix, do like a spinoff with them, like an animator or whatever. I don't care, even though it's all technically animated. I don't care, man. Get this Sonic cinematic universe fully going, man. I'm all here for it. It's a great, fantastic movie. I'm here for 20 minutes talking about it. That's how much I love it. I love Sonic so much, man. But if you enjoyed my review here, once again, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. YouTube loves that stuff, okay? Hit the notify bell so you know every time I upload a new video or go live. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.